Foo Fighters version. It's originally a Chuck Berry song. It's a lot like every other Chuck Berry song out there, just about. If you've ever played Johnny Be Good, a lot of people have. Oh, it's in B flat. This is in C, but it's a lot of the same kind of stuff. So, a little side lesson here. You may already know the Nashville number system, but if you haven't, it's just like your major scale, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And basically all you do is you take those intervals. So like in Nashville number system, we would say that's a 1, 4, 5 pattern. 1, 4, 5, because we take the 1, the 4th, and the 5th note of the major scale. The 1st, the 5th, and the 4th. And that's, you know, the chords that we play. We have a C chord, D, F chord, and a G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's basically all your Nashville number system is. If you didn't know it, it's just your major scale. Helps to know which of those are major chords and minor chords too. And also, you know, whenever you're putting chords together, you should know like what those different numbers mean. So we've got a C5, F5, and a G5, which just means in our major scale we're taking the first, the note that we start on, C, D, E, F, C, D, E, F, G, and the 5th interval, and you know we're playing you know, just those two notes, the 1st and 5th interval. So very simple chord, you know, very common for 12-bar blues. You've probably played this chord a million times. So I'm trying to use my second finger there, but anyway, if you haven't played this rhythm before, it's very simple. You know, just listen for the changes, but it's just 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and, clicking down, up, 1 and, that's our first 8th note, and then 2, we're gonna have the upbeat, play with the pinky, a whole step up. So whatever, you know, your higher string is right now, you know, for your C chord, you're holding down 10th fret on the 5th string. Whatever that higher note is, your 5th interval, you're going to reach up and play a 6th interval. So going 10th fret to 12th fret. And that's just on, like, this is a 4-note sequence. Say like 1 and 2 and, the first 2 beats is 4, because we're picking 4 distinct notes. 1 and 2 and 4 different 8th notes. Like, just that third one is going to be on the 12th fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So just the first half of the second and the first half of the 4th beat. Alright? Okay, so that covers the rhythm pretty much. If you know, played this style of song before, a lot of people have. Johnny Be Good, you know, like at the intro, the solo, and outro, you play the pattern a little bit differently, and that's kind of the only thing that's different. But it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just playing, like if we're counting 4 beats right there, just playing the first beat the first 2 times. So we have C2, 3, 4, F2, 3, 4, then C2 on the 3rd bar. We're going to play the 3rd beat, 3, 4. And then the 4th bar, we're going to play all 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So C2, 3, 4, F2, 3, 4, C2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The intro on this version is going to be a little bit different. So what it does, first thing on that 4th beat where we have, we're playing, I'm sorry, that 4th bar where we're playing all 4 beats, it's going to slow down. But that's really the only thing that's different. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just going C, B flat, B, C, or 8 and 10, 6 and 8, 7 and 9, back to 8 and 10. So pretty easy stuff. Okay, I'll go ahead and do the intro and the outro on this video, and we'll see how long that takes. I'll probably do the solo in a second video. Alright, so the intro, it's just around that, C chord that you have up here, higher on the neck. Not this one down here, not your cowboy chord. If you know your C bar chord, it's just like a partial bar chord. Got the first finger on the first 2 strings on the 8th fret. We're going to see, playing double stops right there on those 2 notes a lot, so take note of that. We got that major 3rd in the chord on the 9th fret, 3rd string. And then we got the 4th finger on the 4th string, 10th fret. And, that's the chord that, a lot of this revolves around. The other thing to take note of is it's the C minor 1 pentatonic scale that most of this revolves around. So for the intro, we start sliding in to those 2 notes on 3rd and 4th, and then so after that slide on 3 and 4, we're going to the 8th fret, those double stops. We're doing it 5 times. After the 5th time, quickly go into a double step on 2nd and 3rd string, 10th fret with your 3rd finger. And then we're going to those 8th frets, double stop, this time on 2nd and 3rd string. Quickly hammering on with that 2nd finger onto the 9th fret, 3rd string. And then 3rd finger is going to the 4th string on the 10th fret. So we'll do that again. Okay, so that's the first 2 times. For the 3rd time, I would say it's the 3rd time because it takes up the same amount of time, but really we're playing the same thing again twice, but we're just not playing. We're not doing that 5 times. We're just going to do it once each time. So that's what we got so far. Okay, the rest of this is really easy. You just quickly hit a double stop, on that 8th fret we're holding down. Cut it short, do it again, and then your pentatonic scale. Grab those higher notes up there on your 11th fret, 1st and 2nd string. I think it's easier to do it with my pinky, but whatever works. 3rd finger, people usually have a little more strength in their 3rd finger, but I do my pinky because that's the right hand position technically. But anyway, you just grab those twice and bend them. You don't cut them short or nothing. It's just play it quickly and two very slight bends. So we have, and that whole deal. Play it slow. You go right into your rhythm, and the first time you play that rhythm, you're starting on that F chord, but most of the times you start that rhythm, it starts on the C, so the outro, very similar to the intro when it starts off. One of the differences is we're not going to slide, not doing that, so we just start. Actually, yeah, I don't think we don't even have those notes there, I don't believe so. It's just do that twice like you do when you start. Yeah, I don't know, it really doesn't matter if you have that in there or not. So as long as you do that twice, and then the 3rd time you're like follows basically what I told you, the rhythm guitar does there at the outro. It's played differently though, so it's going to be a double stop on your 1st and 2nd string, and of course it's those double stops on the C chord starting off. play it twice quickly, like we did at the intro, but instead of that this time we have 6, 7, 8. So far we have. Okay, and then we're gonna play. It's all pentatonic scale pretty much at this point. We go from 8 on your first string to 11 on your second, back to 8 on your first. And we have a sequence that happens 3 times that's very similar to that. So the first, we'll just say this is like same rhythm 4 times. First time you just start on a different note. Then other 3 times. So that first time, of course, as I said, 8, 11, 8. First string, second string, first string. The other 3 times are going to be 8, 11, 8. But it's going to be second, second, first. And I'm picking up on those first notes I'm picking. Okay, so. After you do that and you play, you know, from starting on that second string the 3rd time, you're going to hold that note on the first string for just a little bit. So. And then you're really going to bend. It's a whole step on that 11th fret second string, but I don't think he like locks into position. I think he kind of like does a bit of a tremolo there. So. And then he goes back to that 8 on your first. Then it's going to be pull off second string 11 to 8. Then we're going to hit a blues note on that 11th 3rd string. Back to 8 on your second. And then a sequence of pull offs that back to that blues note. I don't know if he pulls off all those right there or if he picks that last note. Probably doesn't make a difference. Okay, after you're there, that 8th fret on your 3rd string, you go back to 10 on your 3rd. And then you have the double stop on your 8th fret, 2nd and 3rd string, and you're going to do, you know, that minor to major hammer-on going 8 to 9. And then you end with 10-8 on your 4th. Again, I'm not sure if he's picking or if he's pulling off right there. I figured this song out like an hour ago, so. And he holds that on the 8th, and then one more time, hits that major chord that, you know, I said earlier all this is based off of. So I'll play that outro for you slowly one more time. So we have. Goes back to that 10th. He does pick it. I didn't pick it right there, but he does pick it. So that you're gonna pick that. So, anyways, you got it. You got it, buddy.